So today we'll see how to insert a chart within a presentation. So for that you have to go to Insert tab, select that. You have chart over here. So you can choose this and it will allow you to select the type of chart that you want to display on the presentation. See, it all depends what data that you want to display. So, see if you have many series, that is columns with lot of numerical data, then you can always go for line chart. See if it is only up to 2 or 3 columns with numbers, you can always choose from column or bar chart. Or if you have something to be visualized based on the distribution, let's say you want to see the distribution of the data, then you can always go for pie. I'll choose this column chart as of now, and I'll say insert. See, as soon as you insert, you can see PowerPoint is allowing us to look at an Excel sheet over here. This is an inbuilt thing. You can go here and change the values in order to change the chart that you have already inserted in the slide. So let me, either you can go change it manually, or you can choose it from a file that you already have. I already have an Excel file here, and just select the data from there. So I'll paste it here. So as soon as you paste it, can you see here? It has changed the way it displayed the chart. So now, after I inserted this, so now I have the freedom to go change the chart type. All these things I can manipulate from here. So how exactly it has to be visible to me. So if the chart type is not suitable, see, I can go here. Since I have many series to display, I'll choose a line chart that would suit this data in a better way. I'll choose line with markers. It is actually displaying us based on the drug. I want the chart to be plotted based on the period, that is Jan, Feb, March. So in this manner, I want to change it. So just select data, click on select data. See, you can switch row or column. Click on it. Now you'll see the chart being displayed in a different way. Now it makes more sense, and you can always go change the way the chart is being displayed. See over here, you can choose from different uh, themes that are already available to us to be applied for the chart. So what displays best on your slide theme, you can choose based on that. So what is suitable for your slide theme and also the data that you have given, you can just go choose from that part. So I guess this looks good. I'll give this one. In case you want to go make any changes to your data, you just have to right click on the chart, just say edit data. The Excel sheet will again come up. Whatever changes you make over here, it gets reflected on your chart immediately. So that's the advantage of this Excel sheet that we have. You can always keep your data here, and you can look at the data being changed in the chart as well. So is it clear how to insert a chart and apply quick formatting to it? Charts are actually a great way to display your data in a visual manner on the PowerPoint. You can always go for this. See here, I can also change the chart title. Let's say drug sales for fiscal year, let's say 2019. I'll get this. something like this. Okay, is it clear?
So Vidya, you had imported your own Excel file, right?
Yeah, you can also go manually type it, Sagu.
So you can import. How do you? Can I just missed that point? Can you show me how did you import? You just cut paste or what you did?
I just copied the data from the Excel sheet and I pasted it over here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So Reshika, you have any doubts? Reshika or no Rajesh, do you have any doubts?
Same doubt I had which Sahu asked.
Okay, okay. So is it clear now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. See, next thing we'll see how to apply manipulate your slide master. Okay, this was an important topic. I'll just show you that. So just give me a minute. I'll share the screen to you. See, I have a predefined some slide here, some presentation on pollination of plants. So, what's the role of pollinators and those things? This is a prepared slide actually with some data. I just wanted to change the data, so I took some new data which was available online. Okay, so we'll see how to change the look and feel of your slide, all your slides, just by changing a single slide. So that is available to us in the slide master view. So you have to go to view tab. You have something known as slide master here. Just click on it. See, over here, this is the main slide. The one at the top, this is your main slide. Whatever changes you make to this slide, it gets reflected to all the other slide beneath. These slides which are beneath this, they are known as the layout slide. So whatever changes you make to these slides will get applied to only that particular layout. So if you see here, I hover the mouse on this particular slide, you can see which slides are using this particular layout. So our first slide is using this. So this one, so no slide is using this. I guess, yeah, this one. You can see from slide 2 to 5, all those slides are using this particular layout. So likewise, whatever changes you apply here, it could be color, font, all those things get applied to all the slides beneath this. So this is the main master slide. So let me go here. Now I want to change the font for this entire this thing. Go select this. You can choose a different font altogether. I'll just say I would like to see. I'll just say Century Gothic. So I want the font of the slides to be used as Century Gothic. And this one, the title placeholder, I want to change this one as well. And see, for this one, I'll again choose the same thing. Now to see the changes, you just have to close the master view. So you can see in all those slides, this would have changed to Century Gothic. You can see here. You can look at this. So you can make such changes. This lets you apply change to all the slides within your presentation just by changing one particular slide. That's the beauty of it. You can see the change getting applied everywhere else. So let's go back to this. So you can also use this particular slide master to insert certain images at the same point. Let's say I want to give my logo or some image that has to get displayed in every other slide that I use. So for that, what you can do is go here, It's just like inserting image onto your slide. You choose some image to be inserted, or let's say I don't have any logo as of now. I'll choose an icon. Let's say I want to choose this. It gets inserted. You can apply changes to this. Okay, and I'll reduce the size of this, and I want this to be displayed in all the other slides. I'll just place it here in a particular place. Now I'll close the slide master by going to view, go to view, just go back to this. So you can see in some slides you don't have this particular image getting displayed. The reason is because of the uh, hiding of the background images. So we are not seeing it, this particular logo that I inserted on any slide in our slides that we have. Let me close it. So you don't get to see it anywhere over here. The reason is the layout is of that kind. So if I insert a new slide, I insert a new slide with some content. See, you can see the logo appearing. But for these slides, even for these slides, I would like to see the logo being up, you know, to be placed in the corner over here. Or you can change the look of it altogether. So you can go back, go to this view, go to slide master. The reason why it is not getting displayed here is, so for some layouts, by default, the presentation would have hidden the background graphics. So I'll remove this. See, it's getting overlapped. The reason why they hide the background graphics is, along with the graphics that you are seeing currently, the other graphics might also get overlapped. It might appear here, which is undesirable. So it would have got hidden automatically. But again, so if you see it's still not getting appeared. So what you can do is you can insert your own slide layout. You prepare your different slide layout, and over there you can see it getting applied. So let me go here. I'll apply hide background colors to it. So insert layout. You click on this, it lets you insert a new layout. So like this. So you might also see some placeholders like this. Either you can keep them, or if you wish to delete. So it is all left up to you. So what you want to do with it, you can remove it as well. You can go here. See, I want the image to appear on top and all the details to appear at the bottom. I can do so. So just go to placeholder, take picture placeholder. I want the image size to be bigger, like we saw in the other slide layouts. So I'll just take this. Now along with this, I would like to see the other placeholders. So I'll say content placeholder. or text, let's say. And just add this. And you can also choose to move it around like this one, and just go back again. So this is the one that we created. Let me reduce it a little bit. It requires some time for you to modify and check how it works for your slides that you already have. Okay, so now as that menu vanishing. Yes. Okay. So I want another title slide. I'll just take that here. Only the title slide. I'll reduce its size. And you can reduce the font size of this. Just go here and reduce the font size. And then you can move it here. And you can use the arrow keys to adjust it. So now you just go back to the slide master thing and close slide master. You could also rename this particular layout, guys. So whatever you have designed, you just go here, click on rename. You can give a custom name to it. I'll say my layout, rename it. So now it is saved with my layout name, and I'll close this master view. So now on whichever slide you want to apply that particular layout, select that, go to home. So over here in the layout, you have the layout that you created. Just click on it. The image size has to be reduced. So let me apply it on another slide and check. Yes. So it gets adjusted like this. So you can apply it to any slide that you have. So you can see it changes automatically. So you can use the slide master to make such changes. And you also have these design ideas to choose from. If you don't wish to keep it or you want to show it in a different way, you can always go for this one as well. But the slide master is to make changes to all the slides at once with minimal time. With very less time, you can just go and apply the changes to all the slides that you have, and it has got all those modifications to be done. And you also see the logo that you gave in every slide. Okay, is that clear with you guys? I know this is a little vague topic, but it's really helpful for you to modify your presentations the way you want. And let's say the same theme, you want to use it for the other presentations that you have. You can go back to design and scroll down. You can say save current theme. You click on it, it asks you to name it. Now let it save in the document themes itself. This is the default location where all your themes are saved. So just go here and say my new theme or whichever name that you provide. Just say save it. Now this particular theme will be available to all your presentations that you do on this particular system. Okay, it will be saved in your system. So you can use this theme for any presentation that you have, even the ones that you have previously used. Even for that, you can apply the same theme. So is it clear? Do you have any doubts in this part?
Vidya, you have told that we have to manually see the slides which are falling under the slide main slide means master slide.
Yes, yes.
So it'll if, for example, there are 40-50 slides, so it has to be watched manually only.
No, no. See, what I mean to say is if you want to change the, what to say, title of particular thing, the font you want to change, let's say, for all the slides, you just
Yeah.
have to go here and click on the slide master. Whatever changes you apply for this main slide that you see on top,
Mhm.
that will affect all the slides below.
Mhm.
So the slides which are beneath this main slide,
Mhm.
they are going to affect only the particular layout.
Mhm.
So if it is a title slide layout,
Mhm.
so this particular slide layout,
Mhm.
whenever you use it on an individual slide over here. So let me get back to this. See this layout that I have used here. So you can check the layout as well. This is my layout. Now if I choose title and content, it again changes. So these are individual layouts that we have. These are individual layouts. But the
Understand?
master slide is which is on the top. Whatever changes you apply over there, it gets applied to all these individual slides that you have.
Yeah. And if the presentation has been created by cut paste of uh, slides from the different PowerPoints, so it will which master slide which it will what will be the hierarchy of the master slide?
Cut paste in the sense I didn't get your
Means
question.
you have 4 or 5 different presentations,
Okay.
and if I create a new presentation by borrowing some slides from presentation 1
Okay.
and paste in this new presentation,
Mm-hmm.
so there will be some master slide, right?
Yes, yes, that is there.
And that master slide will be on the top.
Yes, it
So
will be on the top, and you can see multiple master slides for that for those things. Let's say you have a presentation, some slides being copied from a different presentation, and the other from a different presentation. For all those, you have separate masters that will be visible over here. Now let me show you that. I'll import few slides within this so you'll understand it. Now I can say reuse slides and import slides from different presentation that I have. Let's say from this one. I choose to use it and this one as well. I know it's irrelevant, but just to show you how it works. Now I'll close this. I'll go to view, text slide master. So you can see a different master appearing here. These slides that you're seeing here is for the other set of slides that you imported, which is not native to your presentation that you are currently using. So you imported these slides from a different presentation. There, the theme was different. So even that will appear here. You can see as number 2 and this as number 1. Now, whatever changes you want to apply for the slides which are using this theme, you can apply it over here. So, have I cleared your doubts, Nagu?
yes, yes. And if I have to keep the same theme for this ITA slides which have been imported here, which we import here, how do you do that?
Yeah, you have to again go back to this design part. Close master view. Should go to design, and you should say save current theme. So whatever is the current theme that you're using, so that has to be saved.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So anyone else? I think you guys have to practice it once and then come up with doubts.
Have a doubt.
Yes, Rashika.
See, when we insert slide, it gives you the number 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
and you go to that master slide. The first slide becomes a master slide, right?
No, no. See,
How is that?
master slide doesn't appear on your original presentation.
Okay.
Master slide is kind of a template. So it
Oh,
only is used for applying changes to it. All the slides that you see below the master slide, see,
okay.
this is your master, and all the slides that you see below is what you're using in your presentation. Master is where you apply all the changes like font, its color, the background color, font size,
Get that
all those things.
master slide.
Yes, tell me.
How to get that master slide separated from all other slides.
No, it is not that way. You require this. This is the main thing which is deciding the fate of all these slides over here.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever you apply here, it gets applied to all the slides beneath. But the
Ah,
individual slides that you have here are going to decide the layout that you choose. See, if you
huh.
want a title slide, you will choose this layout. And title with content, you will choose this layout. So only these slides will appear in your presentation. This master will never appear on the presentation. You can't borrow it from there. So this has all the changes that you want to apply to all the slides below.
My doubt is
Hmm.
when you start with a PowerPoint, you start slide one, slide two, you keep inserting, you get all the slides.
Yes.
Okay, then you go to master slide, you'll get the first slide.
No, no, that's what I'm telling you. See, this is just like a template, Reshika. This never appears on your original presentation. So you can see here, go to home. So when you insert a new slide, it will ask you which are the layouts that you want to choose.
Okay.
See, these are the slides which you saw below the master slide
Hmm.
in the slide master view.
Hmm.
These slides were appearing below the master slide. Your master slide cannot come here because it has got everything for this particular theme. It has got all the information that is required for this particular theme. So it cannot appear here. You can only choose one particular layout to be applied on a slide. A master slide cannot be used in your presentation. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So any other doubts, guys? So is it clear to you, all of you now, how this particular, preparing master slides? So I want you to go through this once, practice it, and then come back to me with doubts. Okay. I know unless you have a hands-on experience with this, I think you'll not get any, such doubts, is what I believe. Okay. Is that fine? So shall we proceed with the other topics that I have?
Sure.
Yeah. See, now once you have, done everything, inserted tables, charts, images, everything is done. You are ready for the presentation. So I told you while teaching the slideshow view, so what all you can do here. I just briefed you about rehearsing also. So over here, let's say you want to rehearse for each slide how much time you're taking. See, this is slide one. So how long are you staying on this particular slide? So automatically it starts recording. Now, once you're done with it, you want to move to the next slide, let's say. So the timer will again start from there, starts recording from there. Now, if you wish to pause it, you can pause the recording. So first, if you want to prepare something and then, you know, start off again from the same this thing, from the same slide. If you're not happy with what you rehearsed currently, you want to start off all again. So what you can do is say you can click on this repeat. So it will again start from 0 0. So now it again starts recording for this particular slide. So for each slide you can rehearse by giving all that audio, whatever you want to explain to the audience. You can rehearse with these slides, and the timer will show you how much time you're taking for each slide. See, this can be useful when you want to actually see. It says total time of your slideshow was 44 seconds. Do you want to save the slide timings? If you say yes, see, go to slide sorter view. It actually displays you how much time you took for each slide over here. Using this timing, you can set the time for auto change of these slides, auto advancement of these slides, so that you don't have to worry about changing the slides while you're presenting. Okay, so this is one of the options. It really is going to help you when you are going for some seminars. You know, they have some timed seminars. They'll give you certain time, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Within that, you should be able to explain your presentation. So this rehearse timing is going to be really helpful in that way. Okay, and what else I wanted to show you is, yes, you can also record your slideshow, record from current slide, record from beginning. So you can record with narrations, laser pointer, and these things, so that you can send it to someone. So when you are not available for presenting it, you can at least share this slide along with the recording of your audio. You can do that with this option. Okay, you can give narration for each slide that you have. So it all gets recorded with that. And when you save it and send it to someone, they'll be able to listen to it that way. And you also have an option to save your PowerPoint presentation as a video. So let's say I want to save it somewhere. So you can go here, you click on this drop down. So you have so many options. You can save it as a PDF. You can also save it as a video. So that as long as you want, you can keep on playing this video. So you can also save it as a GIF. If it is a smaller presentation, so you can also save it as GIF. We have so many formats available here. So I thought this one was really helpful. If you want to make a CD out of this, you can also burn it to a DVD and send it, or you can save it as a video and share it. So these are the options available to save your PowerPoint. And what else? So I guess we have covered all the topics that were there in the presentation. And Sagu, I got to know there was some doubt. So it was Sagu's doubt to see how we can play an audio in the background for the entire presentation. See, we saw how to insert audio clipping. So you can say the audio must be looping as long as you, don't go and manually stop it. So you can let it keep running uh, until you want, until the end of your presentation. And you can record this in the same manner so that it plays for your entire presentation. So that is also possible. And what was your other doubt?
Vidya, it was animation. If I have put in an animation and then if I want to eliminate in all the slides, this was number one. What is the command for it? And secondly, if the animation remains there and I want to present it without animation, but the
Mhm.
animation still remains there, how can we do it?
Okay. See, I'll just quickly show you some. Let me take another file. I'll share this to you. Yes. So now, suppose I have given animation to some text like this. Let me add an animation to it quickly. So I gave this animation. I'll add another animation to this. So now I can't delete animation in multiple slide at once. So that I can assure you. So let me add a few more animations over here for this. Let me go over here and say white. And for an image also, let me give an animation. So all these three slides that we have, you can see we have some kind of a special effect given. So that's when you see the stars mark over here. Now you can't, as I said, you can't delete the animations all at once for all the slides in your presentation. So but you can delete all animations applied in a single presentation at once. So you should go here. See, we have added two animations in the same slide. Let me go to format or animations over here. In the animations tab, you have animation pane. You need to select that. So you can see all animations added to this particular slide. So you can select both of them together and then say remove. Animations applied on this slide is removed now. But it is not possible to remove animations to all the slides at once. You have to go slide by slide. And there is no way that you can hide the animation or stop the animation while presenting. Either you should not be giving it, or what you can do is once you have given or you don't want it to play, you can remove the animation. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah, that was my doubt. So it's clear now. So the other thing is, when you insert a picture, like you insert a multiple pictures, right?
Yes.
And in a multiple picture, if you have to resize it to one size by from the format rather than doing it manually by
Yes.
dragging and this thing.
Yes.
Can you show it to me, please?
Yes, sure, sure. I'll show you that. Let me remove the animation on this. Now let's see how to add multiple images for this mobile phones that we have. I'll just go here. I'll say insert. So let me take some online pictures as well. So I'll say mobile. You have so many images to choose from. You can just go here and choose any one particular image and give one mobile. Just let me choose this. So this was from an online. So this was a bigger one actually. So you can go here and crop the image. Say crop. Just go here, use crop. So you get these sizing handles for cropping. So you can reduce it like this. So now I have this image. Let me add one more image from the system that I have. So I'll just insert another picture. Just go here, which is there on my system. I'll choose this one. So now you saw the images are not of the same size. Now I want to resize it without having to use the sizing handles. So I want all images to be of this image size. So I'll just select it, Go to format. First, take note of the height and width of this particular image. See 3.86, 2.92. And again, in this image, I can see there is more space, which I don't want. I can again go back to this crop and reduce it. So I don't want this much space. So now let me take note of the height and width of this 3.86, 2.25. Select all the images at once. I go here and just give the same measurement 2.25. So again, in this image, see if you have observed it, we had a lot of extra space. I should have removed it before giving that size. So just go here, crop it. So again, select all these at once. 3.86, 2.25. So all images will be of the same size now. Later you have to align them. I'll align them middle. So again, this is changing, right? Okay, you have to go here and deselect lock aspect ratio. See, if this is given, it will always see that the aspect ratio of the image is maintained so that it doesn't look distorted. That's the reason it is not taking the same size. See, we can see this image is fine, and the dimensions given for this image is fine so that it doesn't look distorted. So I can't apply the same to this. So let me remove this for all of them. So now it gets applied. See, now you can see all are of the same height. But you should make sure the aspect ratio is not locked. Otherwise, you can't keep it off. I mean, make it of the same length and width. So later, you just align them, say distribute horizontally. Yeah. So we are done with it. So this is how you can manipulate the height and width of a given image. All the, if you have multiple images and you want all of them to be set like this, you can use this. So is it clear now?
Yeah. Because I was doing it, then the aspect ratio, log aspect ratio was not clear to me, was not known to me, so I was not able to
Right.
get it.
Even I forgot that while doing this, but then I realized the aspect ratio would have
No,
been logged.
I understand.
Yeah.
And then, you had mentioned something called design and transition, right? You had given us a detailed know-how of design and transition. In design, you make the change. One makes the changes to the entire slide, and this
Transition and animation.
transition and animation. Sorry,
Yeah.
in transition, you make the transition to the entire slide or in the entire number of slides which are present in the presentation. But
Yeah.
in the animation, you change that, but you change the movement or animation
Special effect.
of
Yeah.
selected path, right?
Yes.
And in both the cases, the star on a slide view, on both the cases there will be a star mentioned, right?
Exactly.
In both the cases there will be a star thing which will be mentioned,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then now jumping back to, you have some other topic, or this is now for question and answers only?
It is for question and answers. I'm done with it.
Yeah. So now, the second thing is,
Let me stop recording. So over here.